What's going on, everyone? Movie Game Guy here. I'm back with another collection update, and this is for the end of July. I got a bunch of stuff, so I'm just going to get right into it. This will be the video where I show off all my movie stuff, and then the next one I'll show off my miscellaneous, well, my video game stuff, and then miscellaneous other crap I picked up. So I'm just going to get right into this. First up, Code Red Spine number 104, Blu-ray, After the Fall of New York, starring George Eastman, directed by Sergio Martino. Pretty cool film right here. It's also known as 2019, After the Fall of New York. Pretty cool stuff right here. Some apocalyptic type stuff, post-apocalyptic. That's what the inside looks like. And if you were to buy it offline, you'd probably see that artwork. I switched it because I like George Eastman bugging out with the claws. Pretty cool stuff. Highly recommend it. Up next, Massacre Video, Spine number 19. This is Matt Gysel, Back from Hell. I think I butchered the director's name wrong, but really cool film right here. Very happy to have it. Real cool shot and video stuff from 1993. Up next, Vestron Blu-ray Spine number 15. This is Beyond Reanimator. Beautiful release right here. I like how they went with like this. You can't really see it because of the plastic that I have on it too, but it's a lot more shinier than like past ones. It's actually really nice. This is the third installment in the Reanimator trilogy. Herbert West, played by Jeffrey Combs, is in prison. Cool stuff right here. Very happy to have this. I know a lot of people are bugging out because they didn't get theirs with a slip. I'm happy that I got mine. I mean, I have all of them up to that point, and they all have slips. And to have one without the slip now, it wouldn't happen. Up next, my very first retro media release into the collection. This is Blu-ray of Fred Olen Ray's Biohazard. Can't wait to check this film out. It looks fucking awesome. Also directed by Fred Olen Ray. I think the first 1,000 came autographed. Pretty cool stuff. Can't wait to check it out. Then we have Code Red Blu-ray Spine number 69. Black Candles. Crazy film right here. I really enjoyed it though. Happy to own it. Then this film, me and my uncle used to watch this and its counterpart years and years ago. I don't know why, but we both really enjoyed it. And this is Severance release, conjunction with Vinegar Syndrome, Blackenstein. Pretty cool. Haven't seen this in years. Happy to finally own it. And the other one I was talking about was Blackenstein. Not Blackenstein, this is Blackenstein. Blackula. I definitely need to scoop that up soon, because I don't have that right now. Up next, Vinegar Syndrome release. This is Blood Theater on Blu-ray, of course. The slipcover. It's still sealed. I haven't dug into this one yet, but I will very soon. Looks pretty cool. It's been real busy. And this one was limited to 1,500. The slip. I think it's still in print. You can pick it up now. This one, though, I know is out of print with the slip. Very thankful that I have this. And this is another Vinegar Syndrome release. Bloodsuckers from Outer Space. Pretty cool. Very happy to have this. I haven't seen this movie in years. It's still sealed. Got the protected plastic on it to keep the slipcover from getting damaged. And I don't know, this one might be limited to 1,500 also. It doesn't say on the back. But awesome release right here for a pretty okay film. Not one of my favorites, but I still needed it in the collection. Up next, Arrow Video Blu-ray release of the Bloodthirsty trilogy. Beautiful release right here. This has The Vampire Doll, Lake of Dracula, and Evil of Dracula. Pretty cool stuff. Love what Arrow's doing. I had to get this. It was a no-brainer. I like the matte finish. I definitely need to find a slipcover or a protective case for it so it doesn't get beat up, because it's beautiful. Don't want it ruined. Still haven't checked those out yet, but I will very soon. along with this one, Code Red Blu-ray Spine number 162. Boneyard. Been wanting to see this for years and years and years. Finally happy to have it. Got it in a couple days ago. Still haven't checked it out yet, but I will very, very soon because I heard a lot of good things about this, and I know the DVD's out of print right now, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. You know, just happy to have that. Up next, a buddy of mine gave me this film called Chronicle. I think it's a found footage film. I'll be checking this out real soon. Don't really know too much about it, but it looks alright. Figure why not give it a spin, you know, give it a chance. And up next, very happy about this. Just got this in yesterday. Beautiful, beautiful release right here. This is another Severin Blu-ray, and this is a Combat Shock. This just came out. I think right now it's out of print. Unless you pre-ordered it before, I don't think you're getting a copy of this. I don't think they're re-releasing it. At least that's what I heard. And this one was autographed by the director, Buddy Giovinazzo, if I'm pronouncing that right, and there's my number. Real nice release right here. This also came with a nice thick book type thing, definitely a book. American Nightmares Scrapbook, a shooting diary and script by Buddy Giovinazzo. Very nice right here. And of course it comes packed with a bunch of cool stuff. You can even see it with the light. Whatever. I'm sure people have shown this off before. Pretty cool. And I also got with it a film strip from the actual movie. Pretty cool. Awesome stuff. Severin did a great job with that release. Happy it came out. I've loved that movie forever. I still actually have the DVD right here. Awesome, awesome stuff. I'll probably still keep this True Masterpiece collection, but obviously the new release is by far better. Up next, Vinegar Syndrome release right here. This is Corruption on Blu-ray. Been wanting to see this movie for a while, and it also has an Easter egg, which I'm sure everybody knows about, so I'm not spoiling anything. Last House on Dead End Street, which is very cool. I already have it on DVD, but I'm sure Vinegar Syndrome touched it up a little bit, so it looks a little better. But I figured I'd check this one out too. I haven't seen it before, so why not give it a try. Up next, awesome film right here, directed by David Cronenberg. Been wanting this one for a while. I never see it. It's definitely out of print, sadly, but happy to own it. And this is Crash with James Spader and Holly Hunter. Crazy film about people that get off the car accidents and all that. Very happy to own this though. Very, very happy. I just never see this out in the wild anywhere. Happy to pick it up. And this has the NC-17 and the R-rated versions, so that's pretty cool. Next, Vinegar Syndrome DVD release is Cutthroats. A cool driving exploitation film. This one I think was limited to 1,500. And if my memory serves me correct, this is out of print. So I think they're releasing it though, part of their 5 years volume set. One of them, I think. I could be wrong, but if not, whatever. This is cool. Happy to own it. Up next, another Vestron release. This is Spine number 16 on Blu-ray. This is H.P. Lovecraft's The Dagon. Now, I've never seen this film before, and I've been wanting to see it, and just never come across the DVD. Kind of happy I don't have the DVD because now I can check it out on Blu-ray. Happy as hell to get this one too with the slip. Real nice. I love me some Vestron. Then up next, from Vinegar Syndrome, one of the newer releases, Deadly Daphne's Revenge. Had to get this. It's just awesome. Never seen it before. I knew about it. It was part of a trauma pack that came out years ago. I think it was the Toxic Blood Bank, or the Blood Bank one. I don't remember which one, but I've never seen it before that, so happy to have this. This was limited to 1,500 also, but I think it's still in stock. You can still get it. Awesome stuff. Trauma film, or released by Trauma years ago. Up next, Code Red Blu-ray Spine number 105. Been wanting this for a long time. And this is Deadly Dreams. Awesome stuff. Very happy to own it now. I love that artwork. Very cool. Yeah. Here's the reverse art, which I think is cool, but for some reason that like Fox mask just really sticks out to me. I remember seeing it in stores, rental stores when I was a kid. So it's just cool to finally have it in the collection. Up next, another movie a buddy of mine gave me, and this is A Death of a Ghost Hunter. Heard this one was pretty cool. You can't wait to check it out. I like stuff like this, so I appreciate that he hooked me up with it. This one, the other one, and another one that you'll see in the relative future. Up next, Arrow Video Blu-ray release, Death Smiles on a Murderer, a Joe D'Amato film with Klaus Kinski in it. I'm very happy to own this. I've been wanting this thing for a while now. I've heard about it, the Joe D'Amato fans and all that it's, it's pretty good. So I definitely want to check it out. I don't know whether to keep this cover, or to switch it to that cover. That one's pretty badass too. Dude getting attacked by a cat. But I don't know. I might keep it in the artwork that it is. That one's pretty cool too. I guess I'll wait and see. Up next, awesome film from Troma, the Troma DVD. Haven't picked up one of those in a little while. And this is Decapitated. Love, love, love this film. Cheesy, campy, no pun intended. It's real fun. I highly recommend Decapitated if you haven't seen it. It's real cool. If you don't want to shell out the money to get this thing and a physical copy, you can go on Troma.com or Troma Movies on YouTube and watch it for free. I prefer getting the physical copy, even though I did watch it originally on the YouTube channel, but I just knew I had to have it. Now, next, Mono Macabre Blu-ray release. Missed out on the limited one, which I love that artwork for the limited one, but just happy to have this. It's a Paul Naschy film, Devil Incarnate. Awesome year for Paul Naschy. Ton of his stuff is coming out, which is very cool. I think it's awesome. And up next, the last one that my buddy hooked me up with, DVD, Devil Inside. I've been wanting to check this out for a while now. I remember when it first came out. I mean, I saw that face everywhere, and I just waited for it to get cheap, and I was gonna pick it up, but my buddy hooked me up with it, so happy to have it. Pretty cool. Then up next, Severin Blu-ray release of Eaten Alive. Beautiful release right here with a slipcover. Really, really crazy film right here by Umberto Lenzi. I absolutely love it. Cool cannibal stuff. I have the Shriek Show release on DVD, but I had to upgrade. I love just the way the artwork looks. It's beautiful. I love it, love it, love it. Then I have another Severin release, Blu-ray. And this one I was going to pick up from 88 Films, the Italian classic line, but I figured I'd get this one instead. This is Emmanuel and the Last Cannibals. Another one with a real nice slipcover. Happy as hell to have this. Cool stuff. Excuse me. Then I have Massacre Video's newest release on Blu-ray, Enter the Devil. I haven't checked this out yet. Just got it in recently. I heard a lot of good things about it, so I'll be checking it out. Very cool. Comes with a side slip, and that's number 2, which is very cool. I don't know if you guys can see that on the plastic thing, but whatever. It's number 2. Hack-O-Lantern was number 1, wherever that is. So when you have them together, it's kind of like Vestron. They'll flow. Pretty nice. I'm very happy about that. I love Hack-O-Lantern, and I love everything Massacre Video releases, so I'm sure I'm going to like this. We'll find out. Up next, another Massacre Video release is Spine number 30. I think their newest DVD too, but they're coming out with another one soon, which I can't wait. And this is Phantom Killer. Very stoked to check this out. It's going to be awesome. Heard a lot of things about this that were cool, so yeah. And I'm trying to get everything from Massacre Video right now, so you know, gotta get them all. I love that company right now. Up next, real cool film right here. Real nostalgic to me. I saw this in theaters when it first came out. Not the best film, but I had to get it for the Godzilla collection, and this is the US release of Godzilla. It's like the remake or whatever with Matthew Broderick. Happy to have it. I mean, as I said before, I needed it. Not the best film in the world, but still had fun with it. Next, Vinegar Syndrome release right here on Blu-ray, and this is Grave Robbers. Alright film right here. It's more like a horror comedy. In my opinion, the best part of this film is at the end, that one scene right there, the dude on the bike. That's a pretty nuts part. Definitely pretty creepy. Memorable as fuck for sure. I don't know. Alright film. I don't know if I could fully recommend it, but it was cool. The music in it, though, was real depressing and didn't really get into it. It kind of pissed me off. But it's alright. You know, it is what it is. And up next, Code Red Spine number 24 on Blu-ray. Headless Eyes. Very, very cool film right here. I actually really enjoyed this one. Pretty cool stuff. I highly recommend. Oh, as everything spilled over. I highly recommend it though. I've been loving Code Red recently too, so. And up next, Scream Factory Blu-ray release of Hell Night. Had to get this. Definitely an upgrade from the Anchor Bay release that I have. Still gonna keep the Anchor Bay release. I love that, but I had to get this one. I mean, I love the film. I love Linda Blair, so you can't go wrong. Up next, Scorpion release on Blu-ray. This is House on Sorority Row, upgrade from the Scorpion 2-disc Blu-ray, DVD that I had a while ago. This one's got a bunch more special features, a bunch of cool stuff, Blu-ray transfer, very awesome. It's also numbered. That's my number if you can see it. Cool stuff. I really like this artwork. I definitely like it more than I like the one, the girls like looking in the pool and the body. I like it more than the one of the girl like in the window just looking. I don't know. That one's okay, but it kind of looks like a drama film more than a horror film, but or a slasher. Cool stuff. Definitely like it though. I'm very happy to own it. Up next, a buddy turned me onto this one. I didn't even know this thing existed, to be honest with you, until when like a day before I picked it up. And this is a film by Eric Stans, and it's In Memory Of. Never even heard about this film before this. It actually was released by Wicked Pixel Cinema. Pretty cool. It's a 2-disc. Good stuff. Adam Albrandt in this film. He did a bunch of cool stuff. The Cemetery and whatnot. This one, just randomly found out in the wild. Never saw it before, but it looked really good. I figured I'd pick it up. Some cheesy shit from the late 90s. Released by Artisan on DVD, and this is Invasion, or Robin Cook's Invasion. Pretty cool. I never see stuff like this, so I always scoop it up when I see it for a good price. And I guess it's like long out of print. Pretty cool. And up next, another one that's long out of print. Very happy that I came across this. And this is the Mondo Macabro Blu-ray release of How to Seduce a Virgin, A Countess Perverse, and Sexy Nature, which is another cut of A Countess Perverse. Very happy to have come across this. It's of course numbered, and the inside's got a little bit of nudity. I don't really give a shit. Cool booklet. And then it comes with the movies, and then it comes with the soundtrack for Distortions. Pretty cool. Definitely some cool stuff. Very happy to have that from Mondo Macabro. I know it's long out of print. Just happy to come across it for an excellent price, to be honest. Real nice price on that one. Next, I'm like pulling them off of a shelf right now, just because I have so much shit around me right now. I mean, I gotta organize. But after this, I will. Up next, a Jose Ramon Larez double feature. This is Emma Portas Ascuras and Estigma. I don't know if I like pronounce those right. I'm not really good with like Spanish stuff, but had to get it. Very cool. This is released by Dorado Films. This is another like collector's limited edition, number 495 out of 700. Very, very happy to have this. Very nice stuff. It's the inside. Comes with so much stuff too. It came with, one nice booklet, and it came with a leaflet with more information. So I have a fan on me right now because it's hot as balls. And then it came with a couple little poster things, which is pretty sweet. Another one, pretty cool. And then a bunch of like lobby cards or promotional things. I don't know. Cool stuff though. Very, very nice release right here. I really enjoy it. For what I paid, it was definitely worth it. I watched both the films and I love them. Absolutely love them. Dorado Films is definitely an underrated company, but I like what they've been putting out. So yeah. Next, Code Red Blu-ray Spine number 53. Knife for the Ladies. More of like a Western horror slasher. Awesome stuff right here. Love this movie. Can't recommend it enough. Very, very cool. Knife for the Ladies. Up next, very happy to own this. This is insanely beautiful. I highly recommend it if you haven't picked it up yet. This is from Arrow Video. This is the box set for Last House on the Left. I have not dug into this yet. I literally just got it the other day. It's still sealed, but I absolutely fucking love it. I mean, just the way it feels, the way it looks. I mean, I didn't even know there were 3 cuts. I know there was an unrated cut, which I have on disc, which DVD, which I'm upgrading to this thing, and then I knew there was a theatrical version. Now there's another one too called the Krug and Company, which I don't even know what the fuck that is, but very nice, very, very nice. It also comes with the CD soundtrack. Beautiful stuff right here. I mean, Arrow just does such a great job. I highly recommend this box set if you haven't picked it up yet. Last House on the Left. And Severin release on Blu-ray. This is the 3-disc House of Pain edition of Lost Soul. The Doomed Journey of Richard Stanley's Island of Dr. Moreau. Crazy stuff right here. It's crazy. Poor Richard Stanley. Love this documentary for the making of, actually this film right here. There's the making of the Marlon Brando, Val Kilmer Island of Dr. Moreau, which I guess was a complete shit show. But it came with, the movie on Blu-ray. It came with the H.G. Wells Files, which is the bonus disc, and then it came with Richard Stanley reads The Island of Dr. Moreau by H.G. Wells, which is pretty cool. Cool stuff if you haven't checked it out. A really, really good documentary. Up next, see this all the time. Never picked it up though. Had Judd Nelson, so I was like, I'll give it a try. I also think, Lance Henriksen is also in this. Lost Voyage. Seemed cool. Figured I'd check it out. Why not? Nothing too special on the inside. This one, didn't really realize this was a psychological horror, and I'm real into Christian Bale's creepier stuff, and didn't know this existed until just recently. And this is The Machinist or something like that. I think it's The Machinist. Pretty cool. Remember this guy that can't sleep, just bugging out. Can't wait to check it out. Looks good. I absolutely loved him in American Psycho, of course. Up next, Code Red Spine number 84 on Blu-ray. Mark of the Witch. Been on this one for a long time too. I fucking love this movie. Watched it a ton on VHS. Just happy to finally have it on disc. It's upside down, but very cool. Very cool. And this one, my local Walmart sucks dick real hard. They only carry the DVD version. Sorry, guys. They only carry the DVD version of like a lot of the Scream Factories, so I'm kind of stuck with that. But I'm just happy to have this. I haven't checked it out yet, but I heard a lot of great things about it. This is Midnight Man. As I said, I haven't opened it up yet. It's still sealed. Just got it recently. Definitely have to check it out. I will. Robert Englund's in it, so looks like it's gonna be good. So I gotta give that a spin soon. Now I got this big boy. Just got this in yesterday too. So fucking happy to have this thing. So happy to have it. It's still sealed. I mean, the plastic's coming off of it. But I don't really care. I'm literally like gonna be opening this up probably tonight because I'm so happy to have this. And I only spent like I think $33 shipped. And this is the Mondo Kane collection from Blue Underground. Beautiful release. Long out of print. Another one that was numbered. I got number 1235 out of, I don't even know how many they made, but just happy as fuck to have this thing. And yeah, you can see like the plastic starting to come off and all that. I'm gonna, take the plastic off and watch this, as I said, probably tonight, but not all of them, because it comes with Mondo Kane 2, Woman of the World, Africa Audio, the English version, Africa Audio, the director's cut, Goodbye Uncle Tom, the English version, Audio Zio, Tom, director's cut, and then the Godfathers of Mondo. So very cool, very happy to own this finally. This elusive Mondo Kane box set. Very awesome. And I have this, just recently got this too. Another one from Dorado Films. Dorado Films. This is The Night of the Scorpion. I've been on this one for a little bit too. Happy to finally own it. I haven't checked it out yet, but I heard it was really good. And up next, I think it's a crappy TV film, but it has Treat Williams in it. It's got sharks. So, Night of the Sharks. Never heard of this before, but figured I'd give it a spin. Looks extremely cheesy, but I still want to check it out. I love that kind of stuff. I'm a glutton for that kind of punishment. Up next, finally got this also, Omen 3, The Final Conflict. I'm needing this one in the collection. I only had the first two Omen. It was pissing me off, so I'm very happy to actually have this. Actually, I'd never see that out in the wild, so it's pretty cool. Up next, Vinegar Syndrome release. This is Blu-ray of Pets. A lot of people didn't pick this up. I haven't opened it up yet, but I've been wanting to see it for a while. This is the Code Red release that came out. A lot of people didn't pick this up because I think it's like more of a sexploitation film. But I think it's got some horror elements, enough to where I wanted to pick it up. So, Pets. And then the remake to Piranha. Love this film. Honestly, my favorite porn star is in this. Gianna Michaels. She's that chick, if you've seen this film, with her tits out and that, like, she's like, I don't know, she's behind a boat and she's like floating up in the air. I can't remember what that's called. But, and like her legs get ripped apart, but her tits are still perfect. Good film. I love that one right there. And up next, surprisingly, I did not have this in the collection. Been waiting for like a Blu-ray box set or whatever, but I don't know if it's coming out anytime soon. So I had to scoop this up. This is Ed D. Wood Jr.'s Plan 9 from Outer Space. Absolute classic right here. Shit story, but still fun as hell. Very happy to own it. Then my very first Umbrella release on Blu-ray. Well, Umbrella film in my collection, to be honest. Another one I've been waiting for to get a better release, but it hasn't. It's like, fuck it, whatever. Razorback, cool Australian film about killer boars. Good stuff. And then my second Umbrella release on Blu-ray, or in general in my collection. And the case was fucked up when I got it, so I had to switch it to this one until I get another case. And these ones are a little fatter than US releases, so it's a little more harder for me to come across them, but I will eventually. Even if I have to buy one offline somewhere. But this is Road Games with Jamie Lee Curtis and Stacy Keach. Awesome road horror film right here. Another one from Australia. I had to put it in a clear case because that's all I really had. I think it's like a Criterion case, to be honest, but that's all I had, so it was empty. Next, got this at my local Rite Aid for $5, maybe $4. Plenty points card. This is Robert, but based on this killer doll that this doctor or whatever had. I remember reading this story years ago in one of those horror books. It's like a small book, but it had like 400 pages, like a little big book or whatever the hell it was called. And it had a bunch of cool stories, and Robert the Large Doll was one of them. I actually made a song called Robert the Doll years ago. It's on one of my old archive CDs. Back in the day. Let's see, pull this stuff out. And this stack right here is the last of it. I think there's like 10 things here, maybe 12. Up next, the Severin Blu-ray release of Jess Franco's The Sadist of Notre Dame. I think this is also known as Exorcism, which I do have. It's way over there, so I can't really grab it at the moment. But it's a different cut that Jess Franco did that breaks it to be like a whole different movie about this Sadist of Notre Dame, Jess Franco, and he plays the main character on this. Pretty good film. I liked it. Not one of his best, but it's still, I enjoyed it. Next, Garage House Pictures release of The Satanist, a long-lost film from the 60s. 1968 to be exact. Very happy to have this. I've been wanting this for a long time too. Garage House is a great company. They were the ones that released the Trailer Trauma flicks and Web of the Spider and stuff like that. I gotta pick up the Web of the Spider and whatnot eventually. But The Satanist is awesome. Up next, Code Red Blu-ray Spine number 82. Schoolgirls in Chains Blu-ray. Been wanting this for a long time too. Horrible Reviews did that Video Nasties documentary review thing a while ago. We reviewed all the Video Nasties, and this is one that I've always wanted, and I'm just finally happy to have it. Some brutal stuff right there. Next, another one that I should have had a while ago, but for some reason just didn't come across that in Blu-ray. Nothing rare, I just never see it, and that's A Silent Hill. Good film, haven't seen it in years. An old school Blu-ray release. Cool stuff. Next, another Jess Franco film, a Blu-ray from Severin, Sinfonia Erotica. Haven't checked this one out yet, but it came in that bundle thing, so why not? I've been loving on Severin lately. Next, Code Red Blu-ray Spine number 149. Slithis with a slip. I've been wanting to slit this for so fucking long. I love Slithis. Absolutely love this film. One of mine and my uncle's favorites to watch together. It's cheesy craziness right here, but so fun. I haven't opened up this release yet. It's still sealed, but I will very soon. Very fucking awesome. And I guess Shout Factory had something to do with this release too. It's pretty weird. Cool stuff though. Love what Code Red's been doing. Up next, DVD from MVD Visual, conjunction with American Genre Film Archive and Bleeding Skull. Soul Tangler. You probably saw my last video where I did an out and about with my buddy Dr. Gonzo Boogie and my buddy Mole. This is what I picked up when I was out with them. Very cheesy, crazy stuff right here, but I absolutely love it. It's fucking crazy good. For some reason the book that's in the shape of a Blu-ray release, which I think is kind of weird. But pretty cool. Very happy to have it. Soul Tangler. Yep. Up next, so stoked to have this. I said in my last collection update that I probably want to get my hands on this because it's so expensive, and did. I got it. I'm so happy about that. I put it in this hard plastic protector, and this is the Synapse Blu-ray Steelbook of Suspiria. Now I have a Blu-ray, the regular Blu-ray of this, and it's definitely cool, but you can't beat the fucking Steelbook. It's absolutely beautiful. This thing is gorgeous, and I'm not letting anything happen to it. Very fortunate to have that release. Another one I'm happy to own. I picked this up on pre-order the day it came out on pre-order. This was a no-brainer to me. Another one I watched a bunch when I was a kid, called Shocking Dark, also known as Terminator 2. We all know the story behind why it's not called Terminator 2, because James Cameron would have sued the fuck out of these people. But very rare slip that they put out for a limited time. Severin did on Blu-ray with the Terminator 2. It's under its Shocking Dark. I haven't dug into this yet, but I've seen this movie a ton of times. Directed by Bruno Mattei, so you're gonna get some ripped off, like, classic cheesy shit. Up next, released from Snappy Video. This is a cool Blu-ray of Tower of Screaming Virgins. Now, I heard about this from, I think it was Trailer Trauma. I think it was Trailer Trauma. And there's a trailer for this, and it just looked intriguing, so I wanted to scoop it up, and I did. Very cool. Now, if you're going to pick this up, I want to keep in mind that this is a burn on demand, so just be prepared. Still awesome, though. Very happy to add this to the collection. Tower of Screaming Virgins. And the Severin release of Violence in a Woman's Prison. Crazy, exploitation film right here. Good stuff, though. Weird that they're starting to do, like, the black cases. That's pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of the Halloween box set right there. Up next, a sealed copy of the Code Red Blu-ray Spine number 9, Weekend Murders. Haven't dug into this yet. I heard it was alright. More like a comedy than a horror, but with a name like Weekend Murders, I have to try to give it a chance. And this, very happy about, Camp Motion Picture WNUF Halloween Special, the infamous 1987 live broadcast. Real fun, real cool stuff to put on around Halloween time. Remember, my uncle had a tape. I think he had a tape that was taped of this, and we used to watch it. It was pretty cool. Very happy to finally own it on disc now. Real cheesy stuff. Another Camp Motion Picture release. Very, very happy to have this. Bought it not knowing that it was going to be sealed, but it was. Of course, I opened it up and watched it because I couldn't keep myself from not opening it. And this is Todd Sheets' Zombie Bloodbath Trilogy. It's real uncommon. I never see this anywhere. Online goes for a shit ton of money too. But very happy to have it. 2-disc set. Just beautiful stuff right here. If you can get your hands on Zombie Bloodbath Trilogy, I recommend it. Todd Sheets is the man. Up next, the last two. First, the Severin Blu-ray release of Zombie 3. Bruno Mattei and Lucio Fulci conjunction filmed together. I love this film. Absolutely love it. And this also came with the soundtrack, which is a cool soundtrack too. It's just a really, really fun movie. I highly recommend this if you haven't seen Zombie 3. And then last up for this part. Oh wait, no. Sorry guys, I have a couple non-horror things too I gotta show. I know it's already going for 40 minutes, but this is Claudio Fragazzo's Zombie 4 After Death. The Severin Blu-ray. Now, I don't know why they didn't put Zombie 5 Killing Birds out yet, but I'm sure they will soon. This is the soundtrack with it also. Pretty decent film. Not as good as Zombie 3, but still fun. I enjoyed it. And then now into, I guess I'll do the VHS and then the TV show stuff I got. First up on VHS, my favorite Goosebumps, movie or, episode, whatever you want to call it. Love this. I had this as a kid, and I don't know what happened to it, but finally got it again. And this is The Werewolf of Fever Swamp. I couldn't believe it when I came across this thing. I was bugging, because it is my favorite. I love Werewolf of Fever Swamp. It literally used to scare me as a kid. Literally used to scare the fucking shit out of me. And I haven't seen it in years, and for some reason it's not out on disc, but Still happy as hell to have that. And then last for the VHS, didn't pick up too much, but this is from World Vision Home Video Inc. This is Scooby and Scrappy Doo Volume 3. I'm sure it's just a couple episodes from the Scooby and Scrappy VHS series or whatever, but old school, very cool. Very, very happy to have it. It's actually from 1985, so pretty sweet. And now into the TV show type stuff. I only have 3 to show, but they're pretty awesome. First up, Batman, the complete television series. Adam West, Burt Ward. Fucking love this. So happy to have this. Picked this up a couple days ago for $30, and I couldn't pass it up. Beautiful shape. This comes with all 3 seasons and a bunch of goodies, 3 hours of all new extras. I mean, you can't beat this. And the biggest reason why I got this was Vincent Price, his Egghead. Huge fan of Vincent Price, my favorite actor, but I just love this all around. Great stuff. Very solid. Very happy to have. And I picked up WWE Presents Mick Foley, Greatest Hits and Misses. This is the hardcore edition. I was watching this a little bit last night. Love it. This is a 3-disc set. If you know me, you know that Mick Foley, also known as Mankind, Cactus Jack, Dude Love, is my favorite wrestler, so had to have it. That was a no-brainer. Now last, but certainly not least for this video, one of my favorite cartoons of all time. Very happy to come across this. Ren and Stimpy, The Lost Episodes. Pretty cool stuff. I love it. Absolutely love it. Ren and Stimpy has always been one of my favorite things. It's a 2-disc set too. Very awesome. But yep, that'll do it for this video. If you guys like what I got, leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below too. Let me know what your favorite thing that I got was. And subscribe if you haven't already. It's always appreciated. And yeah, tune in for part 2 where I show off my video game stuff and miscellaneous. Talk to you guys then. Take it easy.